Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. It is Saturday morning. It's like 9 a.m. I am out here this morning. I spent a lot of time last night, like an hour, testing these Xbox 360s that I picked up. And in here I have the two Xboxes, and I have two power supplies, and I have one of the controllers. I'm going to keep the other controller. But all of that stuff I got worked except for two games. And one of those games is really scratched up. The other one has a couple of scratches, but it won't play in the 360 for some reason. I don't know why. But I'm going to see if there's somewhere local that resurfaces discs, because this one game is worth like $45. So if I got to spend $4 or $5 to get it resurfaced, I am going to do that. I'm willing to pay $4 or $5 to make $40. But so what I did was I bought an Xbox 360 a while back from a guy on eBay, on Facebook Marketplace, and didn't know if it worked or not. It came with a power supply, so I tested it with all this stuff. So I kept that 360, I kept that power supply, and I kept one of the controllers I bought in Pennsylvania. So now I have a working Xbox 360 that I can test all my games with. And these are the games that came with those two that I bought up there in Hershey. I don't even know how many it is, but there are, like, this is like a $15 to $25 game, depending on if you got the manual and everything. And I do have the manual in that one, and the disc is in great shape. This one right here surprised me. Civil War Secret Missions. This one's worth about $15. Did not know that. And I think this Indiana Jones 2 is worth about $15. And not sure about Iron Man 2. I think that's a $15 game. The Marvel vs. Capcom 3, I cannot remember what this one is. I think this is about a $30 game, and it's actually a steel case. There's a steel cover in there. And it worked great. And then we just have some other ones. I think most of these are probably $10 games. But y'all, you can see that I'm definitely going to get my money back out of this stuff. And there was a plus to one of those, was it had this 250 gigabyte hard drive in it. And the hard drive does work. So that's going to get me, it's probably going to net me about $20. These things sell for $25 to $30. So that's what's going on in the shed this morning. But I have a Facebook Marketplace meetup today for a Wii with two controllers, two steering wheels. I think it even has two sensors, and I want to say there's like 12 games, and Wii Sports is one of those games. And y'all know that game, if you've been watching the channel anytime, that game's worth $30. It's just in a sleeve. And there was one other game, I cannot remember what it was off the top of my head, but it's about a $15, $20 game. Well, they're only asking $50 for this Wii system, so I am going to go and purchase that thing today, and if I can, I'm going to take y'all along for the ride. So when I come back in, either I'll be back in the shed with all the stuff, or y'all are going to see me meeting up at the Dairy Queen locally here to pick that up. So see y'all then. Alright y'all, I had some technical difficulties with my GoPro when I went to meet the lady at Dairy Queen for the Wii console with all the games. I tried to turn my GoPro on, and it acted like it didn't have a battery in it. And before I could take the battery out and restart it, she was already there. So I'm going to show y'all what I picked up. Now, keep in mind I paid $50 for all this. So we're going to see what kind of profit we're going to make here. Alright, so I have the Wii console itself. I only thought there was two controllers, but there's actually 5 controllers in here. There's 2 steering wheels, there's a set of manuals, there's 2 sensors, and there's 2 nunchucks in there. These controllers sell between like $18 and $20 each. So there's somewhere around $90 to $100 in just those. So I'll have all my money back that I just paid when I sell those. The two nunchucks, they'll sell for about $15 together. The two steering wheels, they're not worth a whole lot, maybe $12 to $15. Two sensors, which one of them's going to go with the console, but each one of those will sell for about $10 to $12. And I'm probably going to sell the console itself with one controller and maybe one or two of the games that I got and a sensor and the manuals. That console is probably going to sell for, I don't know, $60 to $70 ship, something like that. And now I'm gonna have to move over here to show y'all what games we got. My wife is in here taking pictures and stuff, and of course she don't want to be on camera, so I'm trying to dodge her as I do this. But all right, we're gonna go over some of these games and see what we got here, and I'm gonna have to do it right here. But first off, we have this Jeopardy game, and this is not a great game, not a big money maker. This thing will probably be sold with that console, so that's probably what I'm going to do. It's worth about $5 to $10 maybe. This one right here, this I've never heard of this game. Mystery Case Files: The Malgrave Incident. That one there is worth about $10 to $12. This Just Dance game kind of surprised me. I didn't know it, but this thing right here is worth about $15 shipped. And We Play is, with the manual and everything, is only worth about $10 shipped. I would list it for about $12 and just see if I had any takers. This Monopoly game, anywhere from $10 to $15 if it's got the manual and everything and it works. I have not tested any of these things yet. Haven't had time. I did take the console in the house and hook it up and try to see if there was a game in it, but there was not. Need for Speed Pro Street is worth about $8. And that may be sold with the console. I don't know. It's not really worth my hassle to ship it and everything. Not going to make a whole lot of money if I sell it outright. This one right here could be one that sells with it. I don't know. This is Celebrity Sports Showdown. This one is worth between like $8 to $9 maybe. And then we have Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. Not the best of games, worth about $8 to $10. Now we're going to move over to some of the games that are a little bit better. The first one up, I have sold this one a bunch of times already, and it is Wii Sports. This game is worth about $25 in this sleeve, and it has the manual, so I might could get a couple more bucks out of it. But like I said, I got to make sure everything works. And the next thing up is this right here. When I saw the picture, I looked up this game to see what it was worth, and that was one of the main reasons I wanted it. Because Super Mario Sluggers with the manual and everything is anywhere from $25 to $40. But when I got it and opened it up, it had Mario Kart in there instead. So I did not get the Super Sluggers game. But Mario Kart is worth $30 just the disc by itself. So it doesn't really matter that I didn't get Super Sluggers because I'm getting $30 for that game. But the Super Sluggers case all by itself, no manual, sells for about $10. So still going to make some money off of that. Next up is this Call of Duty game. It's only worth about $9 to $10. I would probably take this Call of Duty and put it in a lot with that other Call of Duty and sell them together to save some money on shipping. Let's see. Family Game Night. This one kind of surprised me. I did not know that this game right here is worth $25. And then we have Wii Game Party 3. Not a great game, but it is worth around $13 to $15. And last we have Scooby-Doo First Frights, and I was actually surprised that this one was worth $13 to $15. So Y'all, I'm definitely going to make my money back off of this $50, but it's a little bit time consuming because I have to go through every one of those games and make sure that every one of those things works. And also, I had to put batteries in all those Wii controllers and make sure that all of those work. I'm thinking that the buttons feel okay on them, and I looked in the battery compartment on each one of them, and they're not corroded, so hopefully everything is going to function. I'm just guessing, I don't know, there's probably $300 here after it's all said and done, and I paid $50 for it. So there's another Facebook Marketplace meetup to flip on eBay, Mercari, and that's probably the only two places we're going to put them. Poshmark charges too much at 20%, so I'm not going to put them over there, and they require priority shipping, so I'm not going to do that. But y'all, wish I could have took you out there with me so you could actually see the footage. But it is what it is. This GoPro is constantly doing that to me, and it's aggravating. My daughter told me earlier she was going to buy me a new one. I don't know if that's true, but we kind of laughed at that because I don't know, a brand new GoPro is probably $400 now, but she said she had enough money, and I don't doubt that she would do it, but not that I would let her. Even though my birthday's coming up. My wife's looking at me like I'm crazy. But anyways, hope y'all enjoyed what little bit of footage I did give you. Hope you learned something, and if you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to the channel and click the notification bell so you are notified every time I put up a new video. Thank y'all, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.